Hello, comrades. Welcome back to Nueve Revergrad, the city that never sleeps. Wait a minute, that's New York, but you get the idea. And I was sitting here preparing myself to say hello to you guys, and I noticed a little thing. What is going on over here? We have a lumber train that doesn't have any fuel. That's no good. All right, I think we can send him back to the depot. And that does bring up a subject of, I think there's only like 8 kilometers of track. Went a little too far, I think. Yeah, can he get to there? I hope he can get to there. Well, he's moving. Does he have a question mark? We can probably see it from far away. Well, there's a lot of junk in the way. Yeah, he's moving. So at least he'll go back to the depot. But there's only a little bit of track that we have. It's not electrified, and I think it may be worth doing it. It's just down in this general region. I think that we haven't done this other track here. And I think I did it at the time, or didn't do it at the time, because it's this supply loop where we might take stuff up to Molna and this loop around, and then the track going in and out of our what do you call it, lumber area. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting that electrified. It wasn't really my plan at all, but it's all right. Well, we can do what we need to do, right? That's the way the game is. So what do? We need to get cranes into here. Yeah, I think I shut the whole thing down, of course, but that's, you know what, let's leave it open just so I can zip back here with the eyeball thing. All right, so what are we going to do? I think we have, I don't think we're using, don't we have them here? Yeah, let's send, just for, oh, and I was going to zip back, right? Here, let's open these two. Close that. And then we, well, yeah, let's come here. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to hit this one. It didn't take. There we go. Yeah, so you guys come down here. And let's zip back up here. And I just want to make sure we don't have any vehicles. Might be able to tell with a quick look. Are there any vehicles that are just constantly driving back and forth and not waiting? Like these buses. Yeah, why don't you... Do we have a depot over here? No. It's a little... We should probably have more depots around the map. Yeah, we don't have a construction crew right here, but... Yeah, I guess the best place to send... There's probably more than one of these. No, just the one. Yeah, we have no depot. Okay, so let's just go over to one of these depots, like this one. And I think it would just be that bus that's driving around. Well, there goes a bricks guy. You don't need to unload prefabs. Why don't you come back there and wait? Don't know why I wouldn't have had him waiting anyway. Now, what are you doing? Yeah, you're waiting. So you are going to here, but you don't have anything in you. Okay, why don't you wait to load, even though that might cause problems? Now, the other question is, why are you... So the only thing we have coming into here is that, do we have a... Okay, so the problem with that guy is, yeah, this is the one we just dealt with. The problem with this guy is that we don't actually have any open haul bringing prefab panels to here. So, is that something? Yeah, you know what? It is sort of something that I want. So let's just for now switch this guy around. So this is what, cargo station 2. Yeah, we're gonna have you unload here. Yeah, prefab panels. And then I want you to, it'll be a little bit backwards. I I want you to come to here. Yeah, sorry. And load prefab panels. And we'll get rid of this stop. And he's waiting there and not waiting here. And let's send him off to go get a load of prefab panels and bring them down to there. Now the other thing, I didn't mean to close that. I should have shrunk it. That's all right. We can go back there the old-fashioned way. So we have bricks, but we don't have any. Oh, we can't see the steel. Okay, well, that's fine. So that'll get prefab panels into here, and then we'll have all those covered, I hope. And then hopefully nobody else is driving here. I guess there's no real way to stop people from, coming here, like they're walking here. There's no real way to shut one of these down, I don't think, which would, well, I guess we could do like that, then I'll probably forget about it, but yeah, now why didn't you decide to go to, did I miss? I might have missed. I didn't think I did, but I don't know. Okay, maybe I clicked on a vehicle, but instead of clicking on that, you guys might have noticed and I didn't. All right, so now I think the problem is, yeah, we don't have any vehicles in here. At one point, I probably had them in this depot and then sucked them all away. Now, one thing, yeah, now let's go. What are we going to need? We're going to need, well, let's see. You know what? Over here, this is what I was doing in between. This is where the episode was going to kind of start. Oh, you see, we don't have a signal on this guy, so this is a very typical, most basic feedback loop. Say it's feeding right around here. So it says, hey, there's a train on this track. Hey, there's a train on this track. See that? So if we put a signal here, then that guy can get the green signal until he gets himself a red. Now this one is again a pretty standard feedback thing happening here. And this is what I was doing. I was just babysitting. All these tracks are done. They're just needing to be electrified. So I was just sort of doing that, delete signals and send signals. That's good. This guy can get out in here. Yeah, just playing traffic cop. And this guy should be able to go once that guy's. So we're getting pretty close. If you look, a fair number of these are. I was going to bop back down here at one point and show you guys, but now I got completely distracted. So what were we doing? We were going to look for some vehicles. Yeah, where is a depot? Just rather take. Yeah, here's an open haul. Got nothing in them. All right, so I know what we were doing. Just want to click on one of these. We're going to need prefab panels, electrical components, and steel. All right, so we can get this guy doing steel, I guess, first, since he's a open haul. So let's add it to the end. Load steel. I'm not sure that, especially now that we're making our own vehicles, which we should probably check on. Yeah, so we're selected that. Then come here and unload your steel and wait. Delete these two. Start. All right, so there's steel. So we'll need a covered haul from someplace. Yep, nobody else in there. We could come all the way over to here just to see. No, nobody there, but we do have. These are dumpers. Yeah, there's our covered haul. And we'll check over here and energy disk just real quick. I'd rather, well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter where we grab them from, but I think we're making more open hauls, aren't we? Yes. How many do we have? Two. We have one there. So I want to take, well, you know what? Let's leave these guys for a minute. We're going to take this guy. Yeah, he doesn't have anything in him. And we'll head back over here and we will, let's see, let's make sure I get the right one. I think it's this one. No, That's electronics. There we go, this one. That one right there. So you are going to come to here and load. And then come to here and unload. And we'll just set you on that so you don't do anything dumb. You can get started, I think. I don't know if it's true or not, but I sort of like to take them off of all of the other load things, because it seems like to me if you don't, they may pick other stuff at that point. All right, so he's on his way. And this guy, we need to give a new route. And what was it? Prefab panels. So we want you to load them. And unload them and wait. Let's delete this one, delete that one. Get him started. So once we get this sort of filled up, then the next thing we'll need is buses. So we'll have to go grab some buses from someplace. But let's get everything in here ready to go. It's not that urgent. You know, it'll be like just something we want to work on. So, all right. So we got some more of this to assign. And again, this isn't even really my thing. I just wanted to show you that I was working on it. And that's... yeah, that's that one. So he will be coming back probably on this track. So let's send somebody out on the other track just so that they're not guaranteed to collide. And then, yeah, that'll be good enough for the moment. It's just because I'm not going to be paying attention. I'd rather this guy get back in when he's done this job, and then we can always bop down here and decide to redo it. But other than that, we're making progress down here. I did play probably for a half hour, 45 minutes. So more of this stuff is getting done. More of these roads are getting done into here. I could probably, I can assign more. I'd like to get to the farm because that's obviously pretty critical to this operation. I guess we could bring stuff in by train, but that's the gas station there. But I might as well just keep assigning this guy the roads. Yeah, when this gets done, we could do the farm and the silo. And we need to get this up. This trade station is done. Good. So we can start getting these railroad tracks done. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to talking about firing up Muscal. So that's good. And yeah, we'll get this drunken intersection done. Drunken bridge. Yeah, why are we still not working on this? I would think by now, is it because we have no crane? Can we not work on that without a crane? But we built the other section, so I don't really... oh no, we're working on it, just not making much progress. And then we go do the other thing that I've been doing, which is, yeah, this. Another traffic cop situation. Yeah, if you don't like traffic cop situations, you may want to... now, you should turn around your own, right? Come on. Game safe. No. Here. Wait, turn around, buddy. Once he gets past this point... yeah, I ended up taking these signals. We had 2 signals here back off because once you get 4 trains trying to use these 2, they were constantly jamming here. So it really just, it might have made it a little faster in theory, but it was just causing more problems than it was worth. You know, like you just were more likely to get this jam up right there. You weren't really saving it from jamming up like that, right? Does that make sense? Like, in other words, it made things worse, not better, to have this here. At least it felt that way. Maybe that's not true, but it felt like it was that. Yeah, see, now we have this other train's going to come into the mix, and yeah, this is another thing that's happening. I don't know. It's, one of the things I've been doing is like this. Let these guys get out of here. right? Let that guy get into there. We can get this guy out of the mix. Hopefully he doesn't go up this way. I think he should go this way or this way. And we'll put this back. Yeah, now this guy should be able to go. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Let him go back in. Put this back out. Now, one of the problems that's happening here is because we don't have that signal, this guy will wait until that guy gets all the way in there. But I think there's a good chance. Yeah, why don't we just to keep things rolling, we'll put these two signals back. This guy will be able to go. This guy will be able to go. And I think that will clear it up for a little while. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And look, we're 15, 16 minutes in, and I haven't even come close to the one thing I wanted to do. Yeah, it's that guy made the other guy disappear. But that's okay when they do that. Yeah, see, now what I'll do is I'll come get rid of this and this. See, because if you put this here, then the trains can get into this block, and then they stop for the train coming out, and then they just jam up face to face. Does that make sense? If you don't have these signals here, then there's a chance that these trains are going to go a different way, if that makes sense. Like, in other words, this train may not be on the same track, and it won't always cause the problem. So let's get rid of that guy real quick, because he's being blocked by this guy in here. All right. So that'll just let him out, and then he'll be on his way. And it's really when these guys get involved that it becomes a problem, more than any other time. Anyway, but we're making progress. You know, it's just, I don't know, it is what it is. That's all I could say. All right, so there's two main things that I wanted to do 17 minutes into it. And we got our little roads and footpaths up here so we can fire up the rest of our chemical factories. But first, what I would like to do is talk about coming over here. And I didn't mind running time for a little while because we were gaining some money. I think I was at 140,000 or so. So that's another train anyway that we can buy. And we're going to need a number of trains to get this going. So one of the things I think we should do, two things I think we should do. One is get them working on a couple of these houses. I don't know if you guys watched the last episode, you know we had like, he's working on some flats. You know what? I don't want you working on those flats over there. Okay, so he now has nothing to do. I'd like to get a couple, maybe 4 of these flats going. Maybe these 4, because we know they'll be able to reach the school and not have any issues. And, you know, I'd like them to have as good a chance as possible. As good a chance? I'm not sure that that's actually proper English. Though I'm not sure that it's poor either. So let's get all 4 of these guys working on these buildings. And like I said, I'm a little bit afraid that it's going to pull people in without my knowing. But what we'll do is we'll try to keep an eye on it. Yeah, you guys, well, you're auto searching. So are you finding things that we might want to check out what he might be auto searching? Yeah, let's do that real quick. So you, and then what we'll do actually is open up, yes, we got that little tennis court road there, just so these aren't annoying. Yeah, go do that. Now what about this one? What is it? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, you were also working on, this one is that other prefab over here, right? Let's close that. Yeah, so let's cancel you from that one, and then they're all just working on those 4. And then what we should probably do is talk about the trains. And I think I would like to go with, you know, we really be better off going with all the same trains. Kind of a shame our only depot is way over here, but hopefully they can get in there. I don't see why they can't. And we're going to do electrical locomotive, and it should probably be red. So what is the best red one? I guess it is these. And then, you know, the whole debate about trams. Yeah, trams wouldn't go on regular train lines in America anyway. That's a light rail. It's not even light rail. It's a tram. It goes on the street mostly, though it can go, you know, it has its own separate track. It might even go between little towns or something, but it usually ends up on the street with like a completely different rail thing. So how many passengers, like, could we want to try to get a bunch of trams, which are, what, $1 million a piece? So if we talk about the money involved, yeah, this is almost $2 million for that guy. And he only carries, this guy carries 150 passengers. Is he a lot slower than this one? Is that why he's... No, I mean, I don't know why he carries so many more people than the rest of them, but 125 here, but that's 3 million. And I guess what I'm looking at is if we were to look at, you know, our electrical locomotive, well, that's 14 million. So you could use an awful lot of trains for that. Now, as far as the train sets go, yeah, I mean, it's hard not to like this guy holding 105 passengers. I don't think you could do it a lot cheaper than this train set, because if you're trying to go for like an electrical locomotive, you're talking about 14 million, just, or, you know, more than the cost of those, and you haven't even bought any of the passenger wagons, which are at least, well, generally speaking, 3 million. Yeah, so I think we're going to keep with the train sets just because it's just significantly cheaper. So I think we're going to need 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we'll go over here and we'll figure out a route. Now this is going to be, these are all going to be for the, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to open all 3 of them and then close this. This is just going to be for the inner, like, call it passenger loop. Let's shrink that. All right, this is going to be getting people hopefully to where they want to go as far as like supplies. So they're going to go from that station. Now what we should probably do, yeah, they're going to come in this way and they're going to go around, yeah, sort of the, does it matter which way they go around? Yeah, I think I'd rather have them stop at each train stop. Now, yeah, for now, I think we're just going to have them stop at each of these stops. So I think what we should do, and then they're not going to stop at this one for now. Yeah, really, they're just going to stop at these two, because eventually we'll add this stop to it, right? And everybody can get in and out. I don't think I'm going to put any limits on who can get in and out of this train. And let's start it. The first stop is unreachable. Why is it? Is that not electrified or something? No. Now, you know what? Let's do something else. Let's try again. I want you to come in. I shouldn't have. Yeah, no, we still have a. Oh, you know what? He needs to come in the wrong way track to get on there. Otherwise, he has to go in there. So, does that make sense? So, like, in other words, he has to be on this left-hand side track, and he can't get there because the crisscross here is not electrified. So I think I'm just going to sort of close your eyes if you're a purist that I should be building everything. Right? It just would have to be this one. All right, so let's try that again. So now, yep, there we go, right? So now let's signal some of this stuff. Not that we even probably need to, but Now we want to cause these guys to be spaced out. So let us, yeah, at this point, what we'll do is we'll say we're not going to have any signals. All right, we're going to be going this way. Yeah, let's get rid of that signal for now. We'll just put one in. Like, they should never be that close at these two stops that they need that signal. And I just want to step that back. I don't know how long these things are, so we'll just put one like back here. So we could have a train waiting here to drop people off. Yeah, we'll do this just to keep it flowing a little bit. Yeah, this train's not gonna be able to come off of this track anyway. Yeah, we'll just put this back here. I don't know how much good it'll do us if they're spaced out. Yeah, you know what? Let's It's not what I meant to do. I just wanted to make it, I wanted to delete the signal. All right, so what we'll do is, yeah, this guy can be just a regular signal. Let's get the right delete tool. So there's no signal all the way around this part of the loop, so they'll at least space out that far. Now, just because, as I've said, it's a hobby of mine, I will go around and delete some of these extra nodes if we have them. Yeah, see, like we get like those things. I don't know if I, there you go, see? Now again, the lag has been, whatever they did, as I said in the last episode, the lag has been wonderfully missing. Maybe that's the best way to say it. I can't say the lag has been wonderful. That wouldn't be. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. We should be getting them in here, so we can probably. Yeah, let's. You know what? We can't. That's right. We really need that other building open because we can't actually copy this guy's thing unless we can see the trains. There we go. All right, so let's start. I guess we can really start them both pretty quickly. We'll let this guy get out past his first signal here. And I thought, oh no, we set that other train up to that other depot. Yes, we do need to get our lumber thing going here. I think we have time. We still have a half hour for the normal episode end. There we go. So we'll start this guy. So let's see what happens. But at least we have some trains. So when we do complete one of these houses, if people auto pop in, then we'll know, you know, like at least they'll have a chance of being sent down to here. And we'll have 3 trains in this loop. We may want a 4th one. Sort of depends on, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people going back and forth there eventually. So, but that'll be a start. We've spent some of our money. Yeah, so let's head down to here. And do we have everything we need? And the, yeah, what are you doing? Are you just not told to wait? Yeah, you know what? You need to head back here and wait. All right, and then what I want to do is the one train, look, we're all stacked up here, so I think the only other train that has to come this way yeah, so this train is the wood one that I just pointed at. And the lumber guy should be coming into here too, but he's in the depot, so it's not counting him. So let me do this off camera for a minute where I will come in here and, you know, just electrify all of this track. And that'll give me a chance to go get another cup of coffee. Yeah, see, this is already electrified. Is this electrified? No, see that? So I'll go along and and electrify all of those tracks, and I'll be right back in a second. Okay, I had pause time for a second. I was going to start it up, but then I want to be real quick about this, or not so quick, but we don't have any workers at our thing. We really probably should have ramped up the buses. So let's go find a bus. I think we have a bus in a depot. Yeah, so we just took this bus off the one depot. Do we have any others? I thought we had a bus in a depot someplace. Yeah, that's the only depot here. And then we have... Yeah, there's no depot here, but there is one back here. And we have 2 buses. So since this is rather urgent, and these buses aren't doing anything anyway, yeah, let's go and we can zoom back this way. So why don't we... Yeah, how are we doing here? We got people here. So let's get these 2 like buses going from here. Yeah, this was back in the days before I realized we could drop off directly. So we're going to have them get in and get out there, and we'll get this guy started, and let's play some time, and then let's zoom up to this guy and copy this guy's route over to this one, but we'll leave them go for a minute. And then why don't we, just because Farminsky people aren't doing anything, why don't we take this other bus and have him go over to Farminsky and grab some people. And then that way, I don't know, that way maybe we'll maximize out the number of people. And then you might as well just get started right away since you'll be on a completely different route. Chemsol, small bus platform. We don't need that open. And did we let this guy wait long enough? Well, we'll let him wait a few more minutes. Or not minutes, but seconds. And we might as well assign this guy to go... Oh, you know what? Now we're going to have to do... Yeah, you know what we need to do? In order to get this done in a semi-efficient manner, I think what we're going to do is just auto-purchase. They don't need to be electrified tracks, but let's get rid of these 2 signals. Not that it matters that much, but we're going to... Yeah, this... Let's go from like... Well, probably didn't need to get rid of those signals from there. And there. And I'll just do it this way so that I make sure I don't buy some other track I don't intend to. So doing that means that we can then... that should be a chain. All right, so these guys would follow the regular signaling from there. And then just so that they're a little less jammed up, I'll put a regular signal here and here. And yeah, I want to make sure, let's get this one. Yeah, they got signals here and here. I just, that way when I send this first guy up this way, he doesn't completely forever block the other guy. All right, so I think it's enough time on this bus. Yeah, so let's close that. Is this the other bus? Yeah, we don't need that open. All right, so hopefully we'll have enough people. Hopefully they'll stay in a fairly spread out pattern. And we don't need this, but we can assign one guy to go up this track. And then the other guy, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, now we have to make sure, let's make sure all of this signaling is along this is 2-way. Yeah, I can see 2-way there. 2-way, 2-way. Yeah, see, this needs to be switched to 2-way along this guy. Probably could have done that while I was paused. Yeah, I'm just going to do regular signals, not chain signals. It shouldn't matter too much. There we go. It's kind of hard to see in those trees. Yeah, this will be a bit of a mess because it... Yeah, let's just do this. I don't know if we're going to get too many conflicts, but we're just going to signal around. Oops. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't... Like it's zapping between those two. You got to come out a little bit further. This should just stop them from... Yeah, then they don't need to go any further than that. Good. All right, so we should have the signaling done as soon as we get some workers in there. Hopefully that'll go pretty well. And then we probably, while we're here, let's come up to... Oh, we got another... Oh, that's right. This is the food train, or the crops train that was going down to Old Revergrad. But let's go ahead and purchase a new electrical locomotive. I don't know. This one, I don't know if it's actually beneficial if they don't go any faster. Well, this goes 160. I don't know that we really need a fast lumber train. This one goes 100. Yeah, let's just get this one. Now we'll open this guy and we'll copy the route to this one. All right, did that work? Yep, so we got the route copied. Just wanted to make sure. And then we should be able to bring, oops, all of these down. Oops. And then we could sell over here. Yeah, we could sell this locomotive for 14 million. So it's actually a net gain for us at that point. Good. Well, I like that. And then, yeah, this guy's not going to really be able to start until we get things done. So let's just close this for now. And yeah, I guess we could leave that open for a minute to be able to zap back there and check things. Now, how are we doing over here? Well, I don't see anybody doing much of anything. So let's see what would make sense for them to do. Now, one of the things I've been doing, even though it does cause some problems, is like, you know, send this guy out first. I don't know which track he's going to end up using, but we can send another guy. Yeah, I have no idea which track that guy is going to be using, but this guy would be using this track. Yeah, the railroad connection does not exist. Okay. Yeah, that's probably enough of a traffic jam. Hopefully they'll all be able to get in and out of there and at least get a few more of those things done. Not overly urgent until we're ready to fire this up, but look at that. We are making some good progress. Yeah, we could assign this guy. This guy's been our regular construction crew. I think we can get him working on this and this and that. And then why don't we get, while we're down here, because I don't, you know, the goal is to get the chemicals going a little bit better, but we could have probably built that too, but game safe. Let's turn this way a little so I can reach that. This one's not done. None of these roads are done, but we can get them working on that connection. And this connection. Yeah, he's already done that connection. Are you done this connection? Yeah, you're done that connection. Good. All right, so let's go back to this guy since we're here assigning stuff. And I know it's a little ridiculous, but to get too many things assigned, but we might as well get him working on that. That's enough. All right, so what are we doing here? Yeah, we're just wait. This is like a big, long intersection. It kind of works out okay when I send these guys out, but eventually they might come head-to-head around a signal. All right, so this guy, still no workers. Well, we definitely... Oh, you know what? We don't have a cistern here either, do we? Let's just come all the way over here and grab one of our cisterns. Do the eyeball thing, and then you are going to go from here to here, get us some fuel. There we go. We should have enough fuel in there. There we go. Here comes a bus. Now, do we have everything we need? Let's just double check. Lumbriska. Yeah, prefab steel and electrical components. And electrical components is what I'm worried about the most, having a good steady flow of them. But not too much. It's not the most urgent project. I don't think we're going to be messing up too many other people. But let's just check on this real quick. No, not even close to built, which is fine. All right, so now we can close this because we'll be right down in this neighborhood anyway. And the thing we're going to want to do is, yeah, so this guy is doing chemicals. The question will be, well, this is the train coming out. Yeah, so this guy is bringing wood in. So let's see, can he get away with bringing wood into all of these? Now this is chemical plant 6. So I would think we would want to add after 6 this one. Of course it gets a whole nother name, doesn't it? Then this one. So we're going to say unload wood. This one, unload wood. Then you'll come to this one's number 4. Yep. So we'll jump down to here and then say go to 5 and unload wood. Now I'm kind of curious. We have what, 7 plants? You know what would probably be better is, or I'm sorry, we have 8 plants. Since we're making open hauls, I think I want to change that up that quick. It's fine that that guy has that for a minute, but let's go grab another one of these open hauls. We don't have any in those there, right? Actually, we're going to grab, what is, okay, well, let's just go back down there, one thing at a time. So what I'm thinking of is, I want to maybe get rid of the other little truck and just do 4 and 4. So this guy's going to do 6, Riverbend 1, 2, so he'll do these 3. So we need to add this one. Chemical plant 3 would get added after this one. Right, so it'll go 3, 4, and then I'll go back and get more wood, and then we'll get rid of this one. And this one. Yeah, does that make sense? And then not load anything, unload. And I don't know, do we really need that many wood trucks, but I guess it's not going to hurt either. So then this guy, we got to send him to a depot. You see our wood train's having a problem leaving. Yeah, so why don't you come down to the depot so that we can start assigning you. You'll go to, I don't know, you'll go to here and load. You know, might as well have you wait there. I don't think there's going to be such a traffic jam. And if there is, kind of want to notice that there is a traffic jam. And then, yeah, so come here. And after you go to there, go to here. And unload. Is this going to fight me the, well, it won't fight me the whole way, but yeah, unload there. All right, and then there. So that should be plenty of wood. It might even be a little bit of a waste. I don't think I can start this guy until he gets down there, but at least, and hopefully he doesn't lose everything we just did, but there we go. All right, so that should be that. Now the next thing, yeah, will be crops. And I think we should probably try to do the same thing with the crops guy. So Chemsaw Warehouse 2, he'll load, and then he'll come up to this one and unload corn. Yeah, let's get rid of this, get rid of that so I'm not confused. And then you'll come to this one. One. Nothing else, there'll be some symmetry to the whole operation, I guess, of some sort. Nah, don't work on the unload. or the load. Let's do the unload. Right. Good. So he should go around a new loop up top there, which means now we need to go get, let's just leave him open so I can zap back down here. Yeah, we need one of these covered halls. And change depot. We got a depot here. Well, you might as well go to there. You know what? I want to hold off on giving this guy his assignment until he gets down here. So I'm afraid that this guy might lose all of this assignment, but we're going to check that out, right? So rather than spend the time, there's not going to be too much point in that. In the meantime, yeah, this guy should be stopped. And then let's just take a look at what vehicles are coming out. We needed more of those covereds too, didn't we? Yeah, so this guy... Who is he? Is he just... Oh no, you know what? We have this covered here. Okay. Yeah, so we just need to give him... Okay, he was going like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We don't want that anymore. Yeah, so let's get rid of that. And then we will... Yeah, at the end here... Wait, which one's this? This is chemical plant, so we can get rid of... Let's get rid of everything below chemical plant. And then this guy will do... Oh, did we miss one? We might have missed one. Well, we don't have... No, never mind. All right, ignore me. I think we're in good shape. All right, so unload... Now, I know we also have some other vehicles around here that I want to get to. And it's fine that we have that other thing on the way, because he can do... He can do something else like pick up the chemicals themselves. There we go. So he should be getting corn now to the rest of them. Now, what other vehicles? What are you doing? Yeah, you're getting wood. We are going to come down here and just add a... Well, now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come here and say, I want you to unload your wood. Well, unload anything is fine. We're going to get rid of all of these other stops. And he needs to have 2, so we'll just have unload, unload, and then we'll come back to him in a minute. Why waste not, want not, right? Now, what are you doing? You're getting chemicals. That's wonderful. Let's see what vehicles you have coming directly to you. Corn, chemicals, wood. Good. And then you might have somebody else coming to you, or no? I think we should be in good shape. Chemicals, corn, and wood. Good. So, yeah, this guy's empty. Let's sell him for $133,000 for that little truck. Okay, so now the problem we're going to have is that the chemical plant, the way we're doing it, I think we should be better off in having this guy wait at the chemical plant to load. And then he'll go to ChemSol warehouse and not wait to unload. Hopefully that doesn't cause a... Well, you know what? Let's... No, we don't want him waiting there because it jams up our mechanical components, believe it or not. Or no, it doesn't anymore, does it? No, we got all that other stuff out of here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have them waiting at the chemical warehouse and in their unload point. So now the thing to do, and again, I think I may pause it just for the sake of the length of the video and come right back. And then I'm just going to go around and make sure, I know I kind of feel like I've done enough of this, that this covered hall here is we have one in each of the plants, right? So we'll have this guy wait here. and wait here so that they're not just constantly driving back and forth. And I'll also make sure that they're the, the bigger, newer ones. So chemical plant 2 is done. All right. Then that way we can get a little bit more done. And we can actually see it all in action, and we won't completely run out of time with about 10 or whatever minutes left we have in the episode. All right. See you in a second. Okay, we seem to have another problem. Our trains are flashing electric problems. So I think I want to do a bit of a knee-jerk reaction here, and that is to come to this thing, and we are on import. I think we're going to start importing some power, and I'll do the same thing down here, at least until because we really can't afford to lose the electricity. And yeah, let's do import, and right, I'm not really happy about that, but let's just go see, because if we lose the electricity, not so much here, but yeah, we're definitely, we only have 6 workers, which is sort of an issue, isn't it? Yeah, we were working on this town, and then I think I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, Callis Power Plant. Yeah, these guys, oh, look, we don't have any people in. That's what we were working on, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't have a construction crew right here. Yeah, we were going to build some more houses. Let's do that. And then we were going to, yeah, I think what we should build, yeah, we have a parking lot right here. Let's build, yeah, you know what we should do? We should build the houses right here, because I think they'll be a little more inclined to, let's level off a little bit. I think that road is, yeah, we either have A or B as a problem. I mean, like the road's sloped there, so I think we're better off keeping this kind of level. So let's plop in a few houses here. Can't really see what's happening. Get it as close to that as I can. All right, and then let's do 3 of these, I think. Yeah, I can't go any closer. Hopefully they'll be able to get to everything. Yeah, see, the roads are not straight. Let's level. Yeah, that'll be able to put them a little bit closer there, I think. Either that or I just totally messed up placing it at all. All right, so now what I want to do, I'm sure it makes too much difference at this point, but let's delete some of these roads. I don't need 72 connections to each one. I don't think there's any advantage to those. Maybe if somebody knows that it's better to have 18 road connections. Now, another thing I probably should have done already was electrify or walkify this. And these should be walkie roads too. And we might as well leave that there now that it's already built. But then what I'm thinking of is somehow over here, let's see if we can fix this problem with two large parking lots, right? Yeah, see if we did this, well, yeah, that guy's not going to go there too well. I think a little train leveling may help. And what I'm thinking of is, let's build a parking lot, but I don't want to eliminate the possibility of a bus platform. All right, so where's our large parking lot? Let's put this guy like here so we know all 3 of those houses can use it pretty well. might as well do like a walkie road. And then we would do you're not going to let me. Can I get? Oops, I almost had it. Oh, I see it. Right, I'm not saying I'm going to build that bus platform, but this was a complete distraction. Yeah, I think I'll take this guy. Will you attach? Yes, you will. I wish it would do a little curve thing for me. There we go. Kind of like that. And I guess we might as well let you guys walk this way. Even though I probably just made another thing. And then this. So we could have a choice for buses, or they could drive their cars maybe over to work. And then we get rid of these houses altogether, because they're just getting polluted and dying and all that. All right, so let's come over here to roads and commit to that. So we have like a whole nother little project over here. Now the problem is, can we get... Yeah, you guys should be able to walk there. Yeah, well, let's specify you to... If you go to there, get dropped off, you'll walk up to that. And then can we... There's a little bit of a cheaty thing, I think, in that these guys may end up walking to that. Because if they walk to here, so let's get these guys to be specified to go up to that bus stop. All three of these houses. All right. Yeah, see, even these people are low and getting a bit polluted. So from what I understand, they may walk to here and then decide, you know, they may walk to here and then they can decide to, like, they'll spend an hour waiting for a bus, but if a bus doesn't come, they will go the other way. Like, and they'll walk to like the next place to go to work. And I'm not sure, they'll do that at least a couple times. Let's get this guy in here working on whatever we can. And that may slow us down on the farming moose gal over there, but that's okay. We need to sort of need to do something about these buildings. Because I think what's also happening is we get more population, they're coming into here, and then they're dying off. And there's probably going to be some issues. I don't know if they rebalance things too often, but all right. Well, anyway, we're not getting done what we wanted to. We're importing power, but at least that sort of solves our power problem a tiny bit. Now, what are we doing here? No workers. Why do we have no workers? Yeah, is there any specific reason you have no workers other than, you know, what are you doing? I don't know. Let's let you... I have no idea why you are out here. Could have been like that for months. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Let's get rid of this so you go forward one way or the other. Put this back in here as a chain. Yeah, now you don't want to really go that way, do you? Wait a second. Now, wait a minute. How the heck are you going that way? What are you doing? I mean, I built you a crisscross, didn't I? Or maybe they can't. No, they should be able to crisscross. Oh, they... You know what? Let me just electrify this, but... I don't know. Are they all trying to go this way? Oh, that's the train platform. I meant to go back to this. All right. Well, it looks like this is what we're doing. Yeah. I mean, are they... I don't know. Or maybe this guy decided to go. Let's send him back to the depot. I don't know if he can just turn around, but... Yeah, now where are you? Yeah, unfortunately, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get rid of this signal for a second. Go forward for me. Just go to the point you're past this turn, and then you should be able to flip you around. Right, and then you should be able to get back to the depot. Well, you can do it. And then we can put this guy back in. All right, yeah, so he can make it back to the depot. The other ones don't seem to have... Well, let's see. Are they on there? No, they're going around. Oh, look, we got a house built. And we have some people. Okay, so... Let's see. What are we doing here? Are we getting, like, passengers and they're moderately happy? Yeah, I mean, they don't have a job. The building is without power supply. Why would the building... be without power supply? Oh, because we never built this. Okay, well, that's the reason we don't want to do this too quickly. Yeah, you know what? We're going to cancel all three of these. And the one project you're going to do for now is going to be this one. I missed. And then we're going to cancel this guy. So we don't build any more of these houses until we have power. Same thing with this guy. This guy can help. This. Now, what about over here? Yeah, we have this one over here, so we should be okay potentially with some of them, but anyway, yeah, that's fine. Let's not lose too many people for that problem, and that should be resolved by the time the next episode is done, which is pretty much going to start soon. All right, so yeah, this did not go according to plan in my grand scheme of what I wanted to get done. I wanted to tell you guys about this, is we could move some more dump trucks, or not dump trucks, what do you call it? Excavators and bulldozers, and we need to figure out, you know, make sure. I'm not sure why we're not getting people here. You know, I think we'll do that. I think I'm going to come back and do like back-to-back episodes here, and in the beginning of the next episode, we'll see. I don't really see hardly any trains over here, and I'm wondering if somebody. Yeah, why are you just sitting there forever? Oh, look at that. He's got... I don't know. This guy's sitting there. Yeah, why are you red? What are you guys doing? Ah. So this guy's another one. Okay, well, go back to the depot. I have no idea at this second why they would have... Why would you have tried to go that way, of all places? Oops. All right, so spin around. And you should be able to get back out and go to the depot. Now, is there anybody else that's doing that? No, we have the one train over there. So why would the one train have gone the other way? Is it, I don't know. Is it something I did? I don't know. Well, I'm going to, I'm kind of over time here. So what I'm going to do is just, pause it and reset up my recording, do what I need to do between episodes, and then I will come right back and we'll start working on that issue because it's, that makes sense. At least we now know why we lost our power. So any little thing, why they went that way, I want to try to figure that out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye-bye.